How are you doing, everybody? It has been a while. Well, I mean, okay. Wait, didn't I do? Yeah, I did a stream last weekend. I was streaming with Magaby and Clap and a couple other people, I guess, because a couple other people jumped in. We were playing some Truck Simulator, and I got all frustrated because Truck Simulator was being a pain in the butt. But that's all right. How are you guys doing? Are you guys having a good day? I woke up. I kind of got frustrated about some stuff because I was like my sleep schedule and everything has been really messed up. I am not sick for once. That's a bonus. Do you want to know why I'm not sick? I am not sick because I didn't take my medicine on Wednesday, so I'm going to take my medicine tomorrow, and then I will be sick on Monday. That way I can come stream for you guys and not feel like I'm going to throw up all over the place. You know, as you do. You're feeling sick now and your tummy hurts. Yeah, that kind of sucks. That does suck. We're going to play some Slay the Spire, but I guess I was talking about the fiber internet. Yeah, my current ISP does not offer static IP addresses, which makes hosting servers and stuff like that really difficult. I don't know why. Apparently, they do offer it to businesses, but you have to be a business. And they don't offer it in my area regardless. So that's fun. But yeah, this company, when I had a roommate a while back, like a couple of years ago, and he sent them, he called them up and had us put on a list, had my house put on a list, so that when fiber came through, that they'd give us a call, or they didn't give us a call, they sent us a letter, right? And the guy just came out a couple days ago, and I showed him like the office and everything and how the networking's set up. And he's like, all right, so like 2 weeks from now, or a couple weeks from now, there's probably going to be some people coming out. What they're going to do is they're going to drop a line right up to your house right here. And then from there, we will schedule somebody to come out and actually do the install. It's that simple. And then it's literally $25 cheaper. Literally $25 cheaper for their max speed. It's $25 cheaper than my current package, and it would be $50 cheaper if we didn't complain to our current internet company about the prices keeping going up. So they lowered it by $30 a month. So it would be actually almost $60 cheaper than what we were at. Kind of crazy. Happy Friday. We miss streaming. I miss streaming. I love streaming. I miss streaming so much, and it's been very difficult lately to actually get a stream going. And there's a lot to do with the thing. Look, I'll be honest. I'll completely level with you right now. That 90% of the reason why I can't come down and start up a stream is because I'm staying up too late and I'm waking up too late. Okay? I like to stream between like 10 and 2 usually. So I'd like to start stream at that point. That way I can be done for dinner, right? Because I got to go make dinner. But I've been staying up for a few different reasons. One of them is to make sure that I can be up in the morning for my son so he can go off to school and stuff like that. I don't got to do that every day, but I got to do it. I got to do it in enough days where it messes up my sleep schedule. So that's kind of like kind of a not the funnest thing in the world. So and I'm naturally a night owl, so if I fall into this really bad habit of staying up too late, I will just stay up too late. It's just kind of one of those things, unfortunately. So there's that. Then there's the fact that I started this medication. I don't know. I was going to say medication. I was starting this medication that is it's a weekly medication, and it just makes me incomprehensibly sick. However, because it is for my mental health and it is effective for the mental health aspect of it, it's kind of a weird trade-off. It's only for a couple of days that it makes me sick, but on those couple of days are the days I tend to like to stream, which is the weekends. So I have moved that to, after consulting with my doctor, I have moved that to doing that Saturday so I can be sick Monday and Tuesday. Look, I don't pretend to know anymore. I don't know why mental health medication is making me sick. I genuinely, it's not even an uncommon mental health medication. It is literally just an antidepressant, but it's a good one. So at any rate, yeah. So like that's a fun thing, you know. I'm, you know, hi Jet. I'm doing okay. I was a little frustrated earlier. I literally put it in Discord. I was like, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated because I wanna stream. And I know I'm not going to get in like a good amount of time to stream today, just simply because A, I woke up too late, and B, I need to take care of dinner. So we'll probably stream for like 2.5 hours, depending on how things go. And then tomorrow I am going to an IRL friend's birthday party, get together, I guess. We're going to have some hamburgers and chit chat, as you do. We're going to have some hamburgers and chit chat. And I don't get to hang out with them that much, and I don't really get to go outside that much because honestly, grass is overrated, and I don't like touching things anyways. I'm not a person who likes touching dirty things. Grass literally grows in dirt, so except for veggies, I'll eat that shit. I love veggies. Grass is for cows. Actually, I'm actually really, I am joking. I do love going outside, actually. The problem is I get so anxious, like my anxiety it goes through the roof, right? It gets kind of crazy. And so what I tend to do is I'll go outside here and there. It's usually when I'm going somewhere, I'll be outside. If I'm in my car, I'm okay because driving calms me down. It's just one of those things. But like if I'm just sitting outside, I feel like I'm not being productive. unless I'm cooking something. If I'm cooking something on the grill, or if I'm smoking something in the smoker, I'm down, right? I got a brisket. I got a brisket in my fridge right now. That's gonna be dry aged for 2 weeks. 2 weeks or 30 days. I haven't decided yet. We'll figure out what happens when we hit 2 weeks. But it's looking super, super good. And then I have never done like pulled brisket barbecue. I've always did sliced brisket, which is really yummy, by the way. It's very, very good. And I've always done sous vide rather than a full smoke. So I'm going to do a full 12 or 16 hour smoke on that sucker. Oh man, it's going to be good. Look, it's going to be really good, you know? Oh, my zooms are off. Yeah, I got to fix so many things. Let me catch up on some things here because I know I'm just talking. I turned the AI voice off so that I could focus on the things I have to say, because it does distract me a lot. Happy Friday, Choo Choo. I can't stay here today, but I want to say hi. Well, hi Saturn King. Thank you very much. I hope you haven't left yet, and I was able to say hi in person. I'm doing great, just uploading train videos. I'm glad you're still uploading train videos. I want to play a train. Like I've been waiting for a really good train simulator to come out, because I don't want to just play the stupid one that whatever company that is, I can't remember, that makes all I never got it to work right. It always crashes. But there's some really good ones coming out. I think one's called Derailed. Or it might be out already. There's like a couple ones. There's one that actually is like a storyline where you're running a train or something. I don't know. It looks really, really great, and I can't wait. I love trains. I love trains so much. I love train simulators. There hasn't been a good one for a while. Yeah. We got a letter. We got a letter saying to basically give them a call and schedule a fiber drop. But yeah, otherwise, I'm doing pretty okay. I'm just trying to get my head on straight. I really want to I really want to be putting in 30 to 40 hours of work on doing streaming and content. That's been so difficult lately because our lives have been so hectic. We've had some like drastic changes over the past, even just few months. I mean, starting with my office being built and our new bedroom, the bedroom still isn't done. That'll be getting done very soon. And now we're thinking we're getting a swing set for my children, a really nice swing set that needs to be put together. We have all the maintenance that needs to be done. I have a generator, a riding lawnmower, a regular lawnmower, a snow blower, a pressure washer. The grill needed to be redone earlier this year. I had to like completely replace all the parts in it and stuff like that because it just wasn't working right. Because I have a propane grill. obviously. So like there's like all this spring stuff that I'm doing, spring cleaning. I finally, at some point we got to clean up the other half of the basement where everything got stuffed because we, took up half the basement for the rooms. So yeah, there's still like doors that need to be hung. It's crazy. There's so much going on. And one of my biggest fears lately is like, I'm not doing anything. I'm going to lose my audience. I'm like, everybody's just going to, I know it feels like, okay. So it probably wouldn't happen, right? Like, I know people will be here. But I don't feel like taking anybody for granted, right? I like my viewers. I love my viewers. I love my community, but I refuse to take anybody for granted. And I think that just in terms of websites themselves, especially YouTube, if you're not making content, you're kind of just, you kind of screw your momentum, right? But the biggest thing is a while back, like a couple years ago, I had to take a 6-week break. And I lost, like, I went from having, decent viewership and people hanging out and having a good time to nothing, and nobody came back. And I was like, that taught me like a super probably incorrect lesson about taking hiatuses. So this whole office thing where I couldn't stream for a while was scary, was very scary. And then just this being sick on days where I would typically be streaming, and I'm like, should I change my schedule? But other people's schedules around me are changing, so it's getting more difficult. It's just crazy right now how much is like having like is interfering with me at the moment. So if you crash a train, that's probably a problem. Yeah. Office is gorgeous though. I love my office. I love my office so much. I actually spend, probably a couple hours in here every day just chilling and relaxing. I got like a couple projects going. I got a music project happening, right? Well, music project. It's just me covering a song. So if you haven't noticed, I've released a couple covers over the past few months. And both of them have like lullaby in the name. And that trend will be continuing here shortly. It is going to be the Lullaby trilogy, and I think the third one, once I can figure out how to, I want a little bit better production quality on it. So essentially, I'm trying to figure out how to make everything sound really smooth. And once that's done, I'll be releasing that cover. So hopefully you guys will have a new one soon. For those of you interested in hearing it, of course. Yeah, so I got like a lot of these things. There's a new concept I have for like kind of like these little short videos I want to make. We'll see if that pans out. I'll see if I can do it. It's going to require help. I want to start a Space Engineers series with some friends, because that has been my dream since I started streaming, was to have a Space Engineers series, like just doing whatever, fucking hanging out with friends. And Dragon Slayer, what's going on, buddy? How's it going? I can volunteer as tribute if needed. But I think it's going to be the Spire. I think it's going to be the Spire instead. Aww. Stuff comes up and needs to be dealt with, life stuff. Yeah, no, I know. I think like, I think everybody probably has the same feeling I do when it comes to stuff like this, or has had the same feeling. Like, obviously, you need to take time to take care of yourself. You need to take care of, stuff at home and stuff like that. But I've been meaning to take, like, we built an office, We built an office specifically for me to be able to do stuff like this, to stream and stuff. And that's another thing that kind of weighs on my mind. It's like, we spent a lot of money, and on enough money to kind of like almost wreck us financially for a little bit. So we spent a lot of money on this office, and I really feel compelled to make sure I'm using it effectively. So what are we volunteering for? Because with Femboys, I'll usually say yes. Today we're just gonna slay the Spire. Okay, I already made that joke. So it is nice. It is very comfy. Like, I can't really even do it justice, right? I can, you know, do my little tour, but it's hard to do it justice, especially once I get the carpet and the door on. And the amount of soundproofing and features that this room has for what I've been able to do are kind of crazy. This is a dream that me and several of my friends who are like tech inclined. That's a tech inclined. You know, I've always been pretty IT professional. But my friends, like my best friend before he passed away, he wanted something like this. He wanted his house fully networked, because we used to have like, we used to still do like LAN parties and stuff like that. You know, it was unheard of for like a bunch of friends to come over with their computers and just play games. Even if they weren't playing together, we'd just be playing different games and hanging out. So this is a dream come true. And it's kind of sad that he isn't around to see this, because I think he would be impressed. I think he would be impressed, and probably a little jealous, which would have been funny. The office is neat. I really like it. Like, if I think it's great. And to be honest, now when I say we spent a lot of money, it wasn't just on this. There was a lot of money spent on other things, like electrical, you know, having an electrician come out. Obviously, like, there's a whole other room on the other side of my office, which is a bedroom that has its own features, including like built-in surround sound and stuff like that. That is again, that's not something that's typically like super expensive. It's like a couple $100 to put everything in. But since you're already building the room, you might as well, right? You might as well do something like that. So that's gonna be the little sanctuary away from the office. So I went. There was a big screen TV. There's like a 50-inch TV on sale, just a cheap one at Walmart that I picked up for like $200, like in November or something like that. And we already have a surround sound like at my house. Like we had a surround sound on the shelf that just wasn't doing anything right now. So, I'm looking forward to getting that going. But that is taking longer because we prioritize the office so I could get to streaming. So. Space Engineers would be fun. I know. I want to play so bad. I love Space Engineers. I want to get Azzy into it. We need to buy Space Engineers for Azzy somehow. We need to come up with the money. We'll buy it for Azzy, because Azzy would probably like it. It is basically Minecraft in space with way more technical stuff going on. And I was actually surprised because I got Azzy pretty hard into 7 days. I think I got you pretty good into 7 days. You seem to have been really enjoying it. I've been having a kind of a blast with it. If I hadn't selected the stupid Navigaine map. That was awful. Yeah, don't do that. The Navigaine map is really shit. This is so wholesome. But I just wanted to let you guys know, I love streaming and I love making content for you. I really do. I hate the feeling that it's like, Teilani's really not doing stuff. I'm not used to uploading daily content or anything like that. So if my upload schedule seems like, yeah, you're not really, you like upload once a month. It's like, yeah, I know. I really don't like editing video. I used to love it. I hate it now. I hate it because I am such a perfectionist. It takes me like 3 hours for a 30-second video. It's so dumb. So what I need to do is I need to figure out somebody who loves editing and just wants to basically do it for me. But silly time circles when you play 7 Days to Die. It's just private. Like me and Azzy have been playing privately together, or we've been in my Discord server. So if you jump into my Discord server, I have like a pretty great community there, and we'll usually be like in the voice channel and streaming it and just hanging out with people. Okay, Terry, I didn't know. I'm sorry, Terry. I'm like, didn't recognize you on YouTube here. Probably because it's been so long since I've been on YouTube. Since my last stream, so I normally hang around. Yeah, Ruby's usually there. We got a really cool community, guys. Like, it's a. Let's see if I can remember the stupid command. We'll bring it up. I think the automation works on this. If you look at my YouTube profile, I have the link for my Discord in my YouTube profile, or at least I have the code. It's either the link or the code, and you can come and join us on my Discord. We have a really great community. It's going through a revamp right now because we just updated the rules, and I'm updating the server channels and stuff like that. And I don't know, we have a lot of fun, so... Thank you, Azzy. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I think like a lot of people there have been kind of calling it home and having some fun and doing some things. And it's been really great because it's been a really active community. And that's what I wanted. I wanted an active community. You know, people who talk and hang out with each other and they're not just there necessarily for me, right? Like I didn't want something like where you see some servers dedicated to streamers or YouTubers or something like that, and they'll always be like hyper focused on that person. And I think that's because they promote their community that way. They want it that way. For me, my community is more of a place I wanted for everybody who just kind of needed like a home and wanted people to hang out with and didn't want to have to worry about, you know, basically being judged or anything like that. So like that's been my goal for a long time. It's great. It's a good place to be. It's a good place to be. We like get fiercely protective of the community as well. So the yeah, it's fun. It is a community that is going to remain small because if I get any bigger, essentially the people who are in the Discord community now and maybe, you know, 50 or so more people, quote unquote, they're going to be part of this Discord. They're going to be the people who I like probably frequently interact with, as in my community Discord. And then I might branch out a bigger community Discord for the like where I'm not like participating in it quite as much. Because at a certain point, you just can't anymore. You can try, but if you know, I'm not trying to say I'm ever going to get that big, but like if it did happen, it would be something where I would have to do that, where I'd have to spin it out into something where, to be more, I don't know, just kind of like dedicated to like my, you know, people, if people are fans of me and stuff like that, they can hang out and talk about stuff and, you know, all the fun nonsense. I ran out of memes to post on one Discord server now to repost somewhere else. Yep. If people come join my community, just make sure you read the rules carefully. There's a second set of rules that aren't in place yet. They were just written, but it's been there for everybody to review. They will be going into like, what am I saying? They're going to be going into like active, they're going to be the active rules very soon. So if you want to give those a little glance over, that would be very much appreciated if you guys join. That way you just don't run afoul of anything. And we're usually pretty friendly until things stop getting friendly. And then we're just, I don't even say we're harsh. We're always professional. We're always nice, right? But we will always do what's necessary to protect the community. So, you know, into effect. Thank you so much. I am streaming, so Femboy brain going a gajillion miles an hour. It's a thing. So that is kind of my update. That is where we're at right now. I'm hoping I can get some more things going. I'm hoping things get more arranged around here so I can actually do what I want to do and be able to have fun with everybody and hang out. Because like, yeah, it's definitely a frustrating, I'm itching my cheek. It's definitely frustrating to have to set aside my streaming and all the hard work I've done over the 3 years to basically meow do normie stuff. I don't want to do normie stuff. All right. Sometimes you have to get serious if someone steps over the line. I hate doing it. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. But it's, you know, it's like where you got to weigh. It's like, okay, yeah, here's a person who you might even like them a little bit. Maybe they're cool, but then they do that thing, and then, you know, they do something to make it worse, and you're like, look, I can't have you here. I'm sorry. But as much as I like you, it doesn't matter. Everybody else, I want to keep everybody else safe and keep the community a nice, fun place to be, you know? That basically, at the end of the day, that's what we want. Normie, more like dorky. Oh, dorky.